Hello guys. Okay, this video is on the last update that I pushed. It's just going to be strictly on the visible things that changed on the system and new features that I added. Actually, the whole update is basically for the script and code optimization to improve the speed of the software and also kind of improve some logic that performs some action. And in fact, one of the things that led to this is the issues that we keep having on losses on some product line as a result of human mistake. So I try to see a way to make the system to be able to prevent some of these things from happening and also bring out more trauma alert, report that can always review to know where the issue is coming from. So it would be great that you guys go through this video and also make sure that you necessary features or the necessary report you need to go through on daily basis. Okay, the first one is going to be this first one on reverting to posting of all customers transaction entry to customers ledger. Okay, initially I know during the last time when we are implementing a feature, Mr. Ben mentioned something about if a customer buys an item and is being paid immediately, there's no need posting it to the customer ledger. So that was how the last implementation I did. But customer at this point said no, that you need to have all the entries on the ledger. So I have reversed that going forward. Then another feature that I added is a kind of a quick way of exporting data table reports to Excel, CSV, PDF. If a column you don't want to include on the report you want to export, column and kind of make them visible and invisible. Then I added new more report on the DR report features. Then for purchases, I also made improvement and so added the notification feature on purchases especially when you enter maybe a product that's supposed to be 50,000, you mistakenly added additional zero, making it maybe 500,000. The system highlight the row rate and kind of notify you to cross check if you have if you actually enter the new cost correctly. Okay, without waiting most of the time, I will just log in. This is a local system. If there's any need for me to log on to the cloud to show you guys what is on the cloud, I also do that. Okay. This is actually okay. This is a copy of database that I have here. So once you log in, if there's any flags, the system notifies you. Okay, it tells you how many number of flag cells you have here. Ranging from, I think, from onset. That's why you have this. But I would advise that there is a bulk approval. If you don't need to go through all of them one after the other, you can view it and have it bulk approved so that it goes away, so that you start seeing new cell from as in from this year. So on the flag cell here, you see have this column. This is column that's highlighted just column and the sold price. For instance, this was purchased at 37,400, and so that this see the profit margin that was set at 0.0 something, wasn't it was not met. Okay, some of them I also understand that some of them are kind of product that you meant to be sold as a set. So I also maybe AMA should help other branches to start using, as in to set the combo product feature so that you can be selling those products as sets. Then each product must have its own cost and its own price, even though you are going to use a bulk price, bulk cost or bulk to set it. It is important that each product and each then when you are not selling a product as a cost as a set using the combo, that's the combo product. If you're not selling it as a set, if you're adding it one after the other for any reason, please, even though you are going to have the lump sum of the price on a particular item, make sure you try to share it evenly within other products so that the system will not be flagging search unnecessarily. But on this, I will emphasize, kind of encourage that you guys set the combo part of it so that you be seeing you selling it as a combo. Then, if for any reason maybe one item has finished out of the combo that you need to sell a separate, as in sell them as separate products, then make sure you include the selling price of each when you are posting the sale. Okay, you can search for each product. You can use that range to search for this, and the flag sale feature comes up every now and then. It doesn't stop you from going to another page. You can close it if you're not ready to do it immediately, but our advice you always attend whenever the pop-up comes up. Please make sure you attend to it. Then this reversing, this first one I mentioned here, is more or less like non or modification that I did. Then the quick table data table export to different Excel format and PDF. You can always see it on every table that is available on this application. So on every table, you can copy the table, you can export to Excel, you can export to CSV, you can export to PDF. You can hide columns that you don't want to, maybe you want to hide some columns so that you'll be able to have maybe something export. So you can do that here. Okay, that's it. Then the next one is the director's report. I've added more features to this. So on the director's report now, I have renamed it to COG and revenue. So when you come to this COG and revenue, you have COG and revenue by category. That's product line. You have it per product. You have it per invoice. You have it per invoice items. That is items in the invoice. Then you also have it per customer. The essence of this is whenever you're having, if you always visit this place to, especially for that of invoice, you'll be able to see an invoice a sale you made at a loss. For instance, this particular sale with this reference number 002 from the system calculation was sold at a loss of 2,942 naira 42 kobo. So you can view all the invoices you have sold below cost, as in at a loss with. So you can check for that of last year too. You will see a lot of them. So these are the things, whether it was intentional or it was not intentional, or as a result of anything, or as a result of wrong purchase cost that was entered during the purchase. This report will help you to figure them out on time or in time. So whoever that is responsible should always come here to have a look at all these things, so that issues like that comes up at the end of the month when Gospel is preparing a particular report will be prevented before it gets accumulated. So here you can view cost and revenue by product line. You can view it by products. If you want to look at products you are making profits or you're making loss within a particular period of time, you can also check that. You can at the product based on, as in get your reporting within different date range. So you have it per invoice. So per invoice, maybe on daily basis, when you make sale, you come and check, okay, the sales you made here, or as you're making the sales, you also gives a long way to help you to know if there's any product you need to increase the selling price, or however you want to do that, just for you to determine your make your decision. Okay, for instance, if let me check the ones that was sold at a loss. So this particular product now, this particular invoice was sold at a loss. The sale was made to a particular customer. They say this customer. If you want to know the individual products contributed to the loss, you can actually now come to having the reference number in mind 0020. If you come to invoice items, I'm booked 0020. I had extra zero. So you see the items in that invoice that's registered as a loss. You see that is this particular product that was sold at a COG, the grand total was zero. You can figure out the reason why it got at a loss. Okay, but this is just for you to understand what the feature is all about. Then you can as well have a look at COG and revenue per customer. So you know the amount of profits you have made from individual customers. You also know customers that you have not made any profit from on sales you made to them. So this will give you reports at hand. So for instance, here looking at this, you can see that this particular customer type Theophilus, you have not made 12,000 something from the sales you have made to the customer so far. Okay, that's it, and that will be all. If you have any other, okay, I've not shown that of purchase. Let me quickly go through that of purchase. Now, if you are this concerns Izu and Gospel mostly. Gospel, I would advise that anytime you are preparing the cost template for Izu, also include the price templates. As in include the price, have a column for the new prices as well, so that I've made the system in such a way that price can be updated as you're making those purchases. So I will demonstrate that. Let's say we have a purchase for water heater. Let's say water heater. So I've added this. If you notice, the color is just a normal warning color. If for any reason the cost price of this has changed, as I'm updating the cost price, okay, starting from here, when you put your cursor here, you see, you see that comes up. You can change the following from here: the quantity, the unit, the count, add discount if any, unit cost, set new unit price. So to proceed, just click on this. It open the model. So here you can set the quantity of this product you're purchasing. You can also set the new cost. If as a result of the cost the price has changed, you can also set the new price. You can see from this product that I added here that the unit price is far lower than the unit cost, meaning that the price has not been updated maybe from from the time it started using the system. So this gives you an opportunity to have these two items updated at the same time, so that when you come to your system, you have the costs and the prices you are seeing are close to the real-time cost and prices. Okay, so here you can just once you enter the cost, you can enter the price at the same time and click on submit, and the system will automatically update the price of this very product immediately or instantly. Okay, so let's assume that I was supposed to enter maybe let's say 27,000 here, 7,000 here, add an additional zero or for any reason. By the time you click on this, you see will mark this row red, and also tell you that the system noticed an increase in product cost and have highlighted the affected row. Please confirm you have entered the correct cost. So this is an opportunity for you to okay, oh, you made a mistake and you have it corrected before you proceed. So it also gives you this. You see, you also see this message here. Say there is an increase in this product cost. Please verify the new cost is correct before submitting. The initial cost was this 26,000 before you added this. So this gives you an opportunity to have kind of cross-check the items you want to purchase, whether you've entered the correct cost before submitting it to the system. All right, that will be all. Thank you very much.